If you want to leave a mark on this world, this is the book you should read. It truly has that potential. It truly has that power. This book is titled Mastery by Robert Greene, and yeah, that's what he did here. He wrote a masterpiece because inside this book is everything you need to know to take yourself from an absolute zero to an absolute master, and do it while innovating the field. Become the next Steve Jobs, become the next Edison, become the next Einstein. Whoever it is that changed the game in your field, you can be the next one. If you just pick up this book, because it's crazy how he related each and every person that has changed the way we've thought as humans, changed the way we viewed art, or changed the way we viewed a certain subject. And he basically boiled it down into a finite process and a step-by-step thing. And the basic overview is that you start off, you find a master, you learn all you can from that master. When you learn all you can, then you start experimenting, then you start trying out new things, trying to step out on your own. And then you step out on your own, and then you find your path, and you find your destiny. And it's really, really, really well done, and it's in the classic Robert Greene style of him basically finding an example in history, giving you all the facts, giving you the story, and then explaining how you can do it in your own life, and doing it in a way where each and every person can apply it in their own unique way. And when I first picked up this book, man, I was so inspired. I really was. And through revisiting it, through thinking about these thoughts again, like it really just goes to show that like we need a set goal. We need something to strive after, to feel valuable, to feel like we're leaving our mark on the world. And the common advice when we talk about careers, when we talk about what are you going to do with your future, when your parent or teacher asks you, what do you want to do when you grow up? Like, our blanket response is, I want to get a job, I want to work, I want to do this, I want to do that. But we don't talk about the meaning, the depth, everything that goes into what we're doing and how we're spending our time. And it's just so frustrating for me that this isn't the main focus. Like, I don't care how much money I make. I truly don't. I literally could be borderline homeless, and I'd be happy if it felt like I was making an impact on this world. If it felt like I was doing something of value, of worth. And to me, that means so much more than, sitting in a job and getting yelled at, sitting in traffic, doing all these things. And it's like, I'd rather be creative. I'd rather take my own path. And it takes a blueprint. It takes a book like this to show you that there are options, that people have done it. And it takes a book like this to give you the inspiration that you need to start stepping out on your own, to start finding somebody to learn from, to start learning these principles and these disciplines. And a big part of this book is really, really, really throwing yourself at something. Because think about it. What do we all do with most of our time? Most of our time is spent idle. Most of our time is spent, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on video games, on whatever it is that you're doing. But most of the time that we're wasting, we could be spending to ourselves. And there is a principle that Robert Greene talks about in this book called the 10,000 hour rule. There was a book, it was called Outliers. I've never read it, but this is the basic gist of the 10,000 hour rule. When you hit 10,000 hours of something, you become a master at it. When you hit 20,000, you're basically the best ever. And when we can start spending more and more and more and more time and pouring all of our time and energy into something, and we start hitting that 10,000 hour rule, shit just clicks. You're going to make money off of whatever it is that you're doing. Like, I can't remember who said it, but somebody said, like, if you're the best of the best at what you're doing, you will make money at it. You could be the best YouTuber, you're gonna make money. You could be the best Pokemon player, you're gonna make money. You could be the best, and you will make money. So just start spending your time, start spending your energy, try to get to that 10,000 hours, and somewhere along the way, things will figure itself out. But we want to give up, we want to give in, we want to give into society's pressures. And this is what never stopped Einstein. This is what never stopped Edison. Thomas Edison, when he failed to create the light bulb 10,000 times, what did he say? He didn't say, I failed 10,000 times. He said, I found 10,000 ways not how to create a light bulb. And it's that simple shift, it's that persistence, and it's that ability to endure. It's that ability to throw yourself at something and continue to push, continue to grow, continue to learn, and know that one day everything is going to work out. And I truly love this book. I wish I've talked about it more, because I truly haven't talked about it since like the second or third video I posted on this channel. but it's a tremendous book and it's a great read, and it's one of my favorite Robert Greene works. Like, I know I say that about most of them, but I think this is like 2 or 3. It's definitely Laws of Human Nature, and then I might have to say this. Yeah, probably this, because it talks about the creative approach to life. It talks about taking your own path. It really shows you that we don't have to allow society to tell us, like, if you don't go to school, you'll be a loser. If you don't do this, you're gonna be a loser. Like, there are set ways that if you start right now, if you literally pick up your phone right now and start finding the resources, you can get to that desired outcome. But it takes a set path. Follow the steps in this book, apply them, and I'm telling you, you can greatly affect the direction of your life. And if you want to pick up this book, I'll leave a link to this book in the description. Again, great book, but at the very least, you made it through this video and you learned a little bit about what it takes to become a master and what it takes to achieve mastery. And most people don't read the books that I suggest. I really wish they did, but at least you made it this far. At least you got a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of inspiration. So yeah, thank you so much for making it this far. I will catch you next one. Peace out.